In this video, I'm going to show you 3 ways to capture great audio with your phone. This is going to help you improve audience retention and watch time in your own videos. What's up, purpose-driven entrepreneurs? Matt Bigger here, empowering you to maximize your potential with video content marketing by bringing you weekly tips, strategies, and tutorials. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to share with you a quick hack on how you can use the built-in headphones that came with your phone as a lavalier mic so that you can improve your audio quality without spending any money. So why does great audio matter? The truth is, if your audio sucks, your audience is going to bounce off your videos before they even make it to 6 seconds. And you need to have that watch time up. It's really important for growing your brand, your personal brand, your coaching, your consulting business, whatever that might be. You need your audience to watch your videos as long as possible. And so we want to make sure the audio sounds great. And the fact is, if you're using a built-in mic on your phone or your camera, your audio's going to suck. And so I'm going to show you 3 capture methods. You can stop using that built-in mic right now, and you can use these methods to improve the sound of your audio. You can check out links in the description below to find out all the gear that I'm using in this video. I'm going to show you a free method as well as a couple of other ones that are super affordable for you to get started capturing better audio. Before we do that, we need to discuss a little bit about your environment. Is there dogs barking, kids running around? Is there garbage trucks backing up, trains going by? Any of that stuff is going to reduce the quality of your audio. Do whatever you can to minimize that. And one of the things that I had to do was change the time of day that I was filming content. And so I started to film in the morning to early afternoon when there were no neighbors around and noise. And so that's one of the things you have to consider. The other is, can you get an enclosed space, whether that's a spare room in your home or in the basement? Even if it's not developed, you could hang blankets down there to create an enclosed area. Close your windows, close your doors, whatever you can do to make an enclosed space. One of the other things to consider is acoustic foam. I don't actually have any, so if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you do, because I'm going to be making a video in the future where I upgrade my own studio with acoustic foam. I'm going to show you how to do that without wrecking the paint on your walls, because usually you have to glue that stuff. The last thing to consider about your environment is your gadgets. Just turn off your notifications on your phone. Make sure the vibrate is off too. It should be completely silent because that's going to pick that sound up. Your computer, fans, anything like that. I've actually set my thermostat to eco mode so that my furnace doesn't come on, because my home studio is right beside my utility room. So that's just a couple of things to be aware of in terms of the environment. The second thing to really consider is the volume of your voice. Sometimes there is fluctuations, and that's natural, but you want to avoid being soft-spoken and then talking really loud. If you get excited about something, then just try to keep your voice at a consistent level as best you can. That's just another thing to kind of be aware of. So let's get started with capture method number 1, your built-in headphones. It came with the phone. You can use these. It's still better than the built-in microphone, and you can see I'm using these right now. One thing you have to kind of work on is your mindset around it. If you think that maybe it's not going to look good or something like that, just own it. And if you really don't want the cables hanging down, like I said earlier, stick around to the end. I'm going to show you how to turn your headphones into a lavalier mic. The second capture method is a lavalier mic. So let's get started with that. Capture method number 2, the lavalier or lapel mic. Same thing. I've got it attached here. This is a Rode microphone about 6 inches from my mouth, and it's pointed straight up so that it's capturing the best audio. You want to make sure you never attach a lavalier mic to any kind of jewelry. It's just going to make jingling, jangling sounds in your audio, and it's going to be loud. The other thing is, if you have jewelry hanging down that can just clash up against it, that's definitely not something you want to do. If you're gesturing in your videos like I am right now, and you go in for an emphasis and something that's important to you, make sure you don't tap your chest, because it's going to pick that up too, and it's going to be pretty loud. So just a couple of things to be aware of if you're going to be using a lavalier mic. This is a Rode wired lavalier. I'll put a link in the description below. It's actually made for phones, so it has 3 rings on the 3.5 millimeter adapter, which goes into the phone. Because I'm on an Android Note 10, that means that I have to use a converter because there's a USB Type-C. If you're on an iPhone, you might also need a converter adapter. And the biggest thing is to convert the analog signal from the cable into a digital one, which is called DAC. So if you're looking for this converter, make sure that you get one, because I actually bought one that didn't have it and it just plain didn't work. The biggest downside to using the lavalier is that you're dealing with cables. And so the next method I'm going to show you is the shotgun microphone, which is going to free up your hands and eliminate the cables. So let's check that out. Capture method number 3, the shotgun microphone. I'm using the Rode Video Micro. I'll have a link in the description below. It's mounted on top of my phone, and I'm using the same USB Type-C converter cable because this one's not actually made for a phone. You can get microphones, shotgun mics that are made for phones. But for the sake of this video, I just wanted to get started with what I already had. Ideally, I'd actually have a separate stand for the mic so I could get it closer, and I'll probably do that in a future video, so just let me know in the comments if you'd like to see something like that. But basically, the one thing I really love about the shotgun mic method is that you're hands-free, you don't have cables hanging from your body, and it's just a little bit easier to work with. The downside, like I said, distance matters a lot, and it's also going to pick up a lot more noise. If there's stuff going on behind you, then that's just not going to sound good. And you can probably hear a difference between this and some of the other methods. Personally, I think the lavalier mic sounds the best. You just have to kind of deal with the cables. So let me know, question of the day, which method are you going to use in your videos? Is it capture method 1, 2, or 3? Just give me a 1, 2, or 3 in the comments section. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, I really appreciate you. And now I'm going to show you what I promised earlier, that method for using your headphones as a lavalier mic. So how does that sound? It sounds a little bit different, doesn't it? And so this is still better than a built-in microphone. This is a really quick way to do it. I've got the paper clip attached here. And so you're gonna attach this to the collar of your shirt or whatever you have that you can attach it to. So let's try that out. Alright, so here's the hack. I've got the Apple headphones with a paper clip attached. I've actually been able to hide them out of the video, hopefully entirely. You can't even see it. And the point of this is just get started with what you have. If you don't want to spend money, that's okay. And if you want to spend money but you think you need gear in order to get started, it's not true. You can get better quality audio with what you already have. Paperclip, headphones, and maybe the adapter if you need it. That's the point. I just hope to inspire you to get started creating your own video content so that you can, maximize your potential with video content marketing and grow your business and grow your audience, your income, your impact, all that great stuff. If you got any value out of this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, tap the subscribe button if you haven't already, and get that bell for notifications so that you can get notified of my future videos. And I just want to thank you so much for watching this, and I hope to see you in the next video.